Hi everyone, so welcome to our weekly reading. My name is Emily, for those of you who are new to my channel. For those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So every Monday I do a weekly tarot reading where we find out what the key themes are that we need to hear for this week ahead. So without further ado, let's begin. I'm going to start with the Star Coast Astro Oracle, and then we're going to use the tarot, and I've also got the Kipper deck ready. So let's find out what we need to hear. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Let me know anything exciting that you did and any developments last week, which were in the weekly last week as well. So, interesting. We have number 30, the Pallas Athena card. Now, this card really reminds us that we need to connect with our feminine energy. We need to stop underestimating ourselves. So this is a week of tuning into your heart center, but not forgetting the power that the feminine has as well. You know, you can still achieve so much with an open heart. I feel like some of us maybe have kind of put our defenses up, like put our guard up recently, and Spirit's saying, you know, you're doing that to protect yourself, but you know, just trust that acting and living with an open heart is still going to get you to where you need to be. You know, sometimes we put our guards up, but actually this is counterproductive because it could block things from coming towards us. So Athena was very, very intelligent, the goddess of wisdom. So use the knowledge that you have gained so far, but don't forget to find that balance. You know, be feminine, be flowing, tune into that heart center, and I feel like this week you can really achieve some great things. This could also be about standing up for yourself this week. So maybe in a work situation or a relationship, you will need to kind of use your voice and just really empower yourself and yeah, speak up for like whatever it is that is at the heart of this issue. So there is a change of perception taking place. I feel that very strongly. I feel like this week things are starting to shift. We're starting to see things differently and experience different things. So let's use the tarot to find out what messages we need to hear. So this week, Spirit, what is the key theme? 10 of Wands, time to put the burdens down. I told you it's time for a change of perspective. So whether this is actual burdens, like you're taking on too much and you've not got time, whether this is mental burdens, like overthinking, it is time to let them go. It's time to release what has been causing you stress. I feel like things have become too much recently. I think there's something here that you've been doing and Spirit's saying it's not a healthy habit. It's maybe like weighing you down, like holding you back a little bit. So what do you need to release? You see in this 10 of Wands how close that castle is. And if you can find a way to maybe manage things a little bit easier for you, then you're going to get there much, much sooner. So this week, it's about getting organized. It's about choosing, you know, what to invest your time in, being like productive, you know, all the time. So that doesn't mean working 24/7. It means quite the opposite. It means using the time when you are working really efficiently so that you can then enjoy your own time. And yeah, just really try to find that balance. Now with this 10 of Wands, I am seeing as well that we have someone else coming into the picture. So I'm going to get the message about that now. So this outside influence that I'm picking up on, because I can feel them. I can feel this energy. 7 of Wands and the Karma card. So someone who has unfinished business. And I feel like this is a cycle that you have maybe been trying to end, but someone here has unfinished business with you, and I feel like they want to resolve this, they want to get to the bottom of it. Maybe they want to work through this issue depending on the connection you share with them. But it seems like someone here would like to kind of like put the effort in with you. You know, that 7 of Wands, I think someone is feeling pretty challenged right now and they don't want to necessarily give up on this, or they feel like maybe they need you for some reason. I don't know what the situation is here fully. It's going to be different for different people, but there's someone here who needs you for some reason. And yeah, this Karma card is unfinished business. It really is. Like the two of you have been learning a lot through each other. There's been kind of like this really intense energy, you know, like the eclipse in this card. It feels like the two of you have been going through very intense changes and awakenings. I feel this person had a very rapid spiritual awakening, so perhaps their perception on things has changed quite recently. I see them trying to get in touch with you. I feel like you're going to get a notification from them, or this could even be someone who just shows up, because I keep hearing this knocking on the door. So it could literally be someone who shows up and surprises you, you know, if you live close by, or maybe this person's coming to visit, you know, your town, and yeah, they just want to show up. So this is a strange situation because it's not clear what kind of relationship you have with them. For some, this is someone from your past, like way back, who's coming back, and you're like, what on earth is going on? For others, this is someone who maybe you're currently working through a lesson with. But yeah, unfinished business is the key phrase for this week. So, you know, we've got someone here who's dealing with some personal challenges, and for some reason they want you, they want your support, they want your help. Maybe you are the challenge that they haven't gotten over. This could be someone who's never really moved on from you, and they're wanting to try and, you know, seek some kind of closure or see if they can reignite this spark. Six of Cups. Unfinished business from the past. This person revisits. This is like, it's quite a sad energy I'm getting from this person. I feel like they are very nostalgic. They're really missing you. I keep getting the temptation's always been strong. So I think if you haven't heard from them for a while, they've always had this temptation to reach out, but they've resisted because they felt stressed. You know, maybe this is why you're getting the 10 of Wands for this week. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit like, this person's going to put too much on my plate. You know, this person's going to rely on me too much. I don't know if I've got, you know, the energy for this. Like, sometimes if we're going to support someone, we need to make sure that our own cup is full, because we can't just let people keep draining us. So, you know, maybe you're feeling a little bit stressed by this. You could have this person on your mind a lot lately as well. Like, you could be sensing their return, or like just feeling their energy. Maybe you're dealing with trying to get some kind of closure from this situation. But I feel like the two of you, you know, you share a lot of memories, and there's been a lot of emotions flowing here lately. So both of you could have been feeling quite nostalgic, or one of you, but definitely there's this kind of like innocence about this connection. So I feel like you two knew each other at a time like pre-spiritual awakening, where, you know, you saw things differently and so did they. And I just feel like the world was a different place. And now you've both been through this spiritual awakening, you're reconnecting, but you've both changed. The world around you has changed. Like, both your perceptions have shifted, and you're trying to work out, does that mean we can work now, or has so much changed that we've just lost that connection? So let's have a look. Let's see what the unfinished business is. Let's see if we can sense this unfinished business. The Chariot. So there was a big obstacle. I feel like you guys were, you know, in this kind of connection, relationship, not necessarily romantic, but then like the brakes were applied. There was a very big barrier, and you couldn't overcome it. I feel like the two of you were just like, we're going to have to just give up on this. Like, I don't see how we can get through this. So whatever happened, it was really quite profound. It definitely just like stopped this connection from moving forwards. You know, the two of you chose to move in very different directions. I feel like one person here was very caught up in like a karmic cycle, or some kind of shadow space, like some kind of deep soul healing. So this person was completely caught up in their own thing. And the other one of you had maybe like started your spiritual awakening, and this person hadn't caught up. So you were like moving forwards, and or the person who was going through this spiritual awakening, they were like moving forward, seeing things differently, experiencing things in a different way. And this other person was kind of like in this shadow space. And, you know, one of you was rising up, the other one of you was like sinking down, and the two of you just weren't matching up anymore. So, you know, you felt like, well, we can't overcome this now, we're going to have to part ways. But there's always been maybe like a what if, or, you know, kind of like the two of you have thought about each other a lot. So let's get some Kipper cards for this week, and then we will carry on. So yeah, we've got community and courtship. So this is definitely like this kind of dating energy. These two people who are reconnecting. You know, the community card, I do sense like you guys are part of the same soul group. You are soulmates here. But the two of you are maybe wanting to just like see if you can, I don't know, make things work, see if you can have some time just to reconnect. So it's interesting because I do think this week you could very well hear from this person, or this person's like building up that courage to reach out and send you a message. I keep being shown this delivery van and it feels like it's a little bit delayed, like you weren't able to track this delivery, so there's not necessarily a set timing of this event occurring, but it's just really, really clear that, you know, it's going to show up. This person is absolutely like, you know, dying to kind of reach out to you and talk to you. And then we have number 9, change. So yeah, this is them loading up their car, getting ready to show up. I would not be surprised if this person literally just shows up at your house. If this person's like, you know, kind of like, I don't know, they just appear almost like spontaneously, and you're thinking, wow, where on earth has this been? There's been so much time and distance here, but yeah, they're showing up and they feel ready. They feel kind of prepared here to see if you two can like reconnect and give this a go. Like this could even be an old friend who wants to come back and like repair that friendship. So, you know, it's happening. It is, you know, there's unfinished business here, and I feel like that can't go on for much longer. So guys, I'm going to go over into the extended now on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, and we're going to find out other messages for this week. So we'll see if anything else comes through about this, but also open up to get some guidance for the week and any other themes. We'll have a look at career as well, because I feel like we've done a lot for relationships this week. So let's look at kind of career and money. So join me over on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, and let's get the rest of this week's messages. The Emperor. Interestingly, I feel like this week you're going to want to be really assertive and just be really like, I'm going to get this done, blah, blah, blah. But I just strongly keep being reminded of... So the guidance today, King of Swords. Wait for this person to make their appearance. You know, they're hiding here, they're hiding in the bush, not wanting to like be emotional. You know, if you know this person already, maybe they're not like being very emotional and you're thinking, how is this going to be the same person? Let them come to you. This King of Swords, you know, they're undercover right now. They're not, if they're not communicating, it's because... For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.